Today, we're diving into an explosive, game-changing chapter for our favorite wall crawler. This isn't just another villain of the week fight. This is the culmination of a long-running saga that will reshape Spider-Man's world forever. So grab your popcorn, because this is the epic final showdown between Spider-Man and the Hobgoblin. Our story kicks off in the heart of chaos. The Hobgoblin's hideout has just been rocked by a massive explosion, a fiery consequence of his latest clash with Spider-Man. As sirens wail in the distance, the villain stumbles to his feet first, his singular focus on one thing: Norman Osborn's journals. These weren't just notebooks. They were his ultimate weapon, filled with secrets that could ruin lives, including J. Jonah Jameson's. But as he scrambles through the inferno, his hopes turn to ash. The journals are gone, completely destroyed, and he never made a copy. The secrets of the Green Goblin, it seems, have died in the flames. Fueled by rage and desperation, the Hobgoblin spots Spider-Man, still unconscious from the blast. He grabs a chunk of debris and begins mercilessly beating our hero. Just as he's about to deliver the final blow, the building groans, its structure giving way. The hideout is collapsing. Realizing he's out of time, Hobgoblin changes tactics. He needs to escape, but not without finishing the job. He leaps into his high-tech battle van, puts the pedal to the metal, and aims to turn Spider-Man into a permanent part of the rubble. With a deafening crash, the van smashes through the wall and onto the street below. The Hobgoblin speeds away, a triumphant sneer on his face, absolutely certain that Spider-Man is nothing more than a memory crushed under his tires. But he's made a critical mistake. He underestimated the sheer will of Peter Parker. Groggy but alive, Spidey managed to snag the underside of the van at the last second, hitching a ride with his most hated enemy. Hanging on for dear life, Spider-Man begins his ascent. He needs to stop this menace once and for all. He climbs up the side of the speeding van and onto the windshield, coming face to face with the shocked villain. Without hesitation, Spider-Man starts punching, his fists hammering against the reinforced glass. Hobgoblin just laughs. "It's indestructible, you fool." But his laughter dies in his throat as cracks begin to form. The sheer, unadulterated strength of Spider-Man is shattering the impossible. Panicked, the Hobgoblin swerves violently, trying to shake Spidey off. He spots a nearby bar and makes a split-second decision. He plows the van straight through the building, sending tables, chairs, and patrons flying. It's a move of pure, chaotic evil, designed to splatter Spider-Man against the brickwork. But once again, he miscalculates. At the moment of impact, Spidey flips up onto the roof of the van, using his incredible agility to survive the crash. As the Hobgoblin revels in what he thinks is a victory, Spider-Man is already planning his next move. He's on top of the van, and he's about to make his entrance. With a sound of tearing metal, Spider-Man rips a hole in the roof and drops into the van's cabin. The fight is back on, and it's more brutal than ever in the confined space. Initially, the disoriented Spider-Man is on the back foot, Hobgoblin pressing his advantage. But then, something clicks. That familiar buzzing at the back of his skull returns with a vengeance. His spider sense is back online, sharper than ever. The tide of the battle turns instantly. Every move the Hobgoblin makes is anticipated, every punch dodged, every attack countered. As they grapple, neither man is paying attention to the road. The battle van, out of control, careens off a pier and plunges into the dark, cold waters of the Hudson River. Water floods the cabin, rising fast. "We've got to get out of here," Spider-Man yells, his priorities shifting to survival. But the Hobgoblin is consumed by hatred. "I'll see you dead, even if it means we both drown," he snarls, his obsession overriding any instinct for self-preservation. Realizing words are useless, Spider-Man lands a stunning blow, momentarily dazing his foe. But it's too late. The water shorts out the van's complex electronics, and a new, terrifying sound emerges: the beeping of a self-destruct sequence. Spidey tries to drag the stunned Hobgoblin out of the sinking death trap, but the villain fights back. For him, being saved by his nemesis is a fate worse than death, a disgrace to his twisted sense of legacy. Above the surface, a police boat arrives just in time to witness a massive underwater explosion. A lone figure breaks the surface. It's Spider-Man. He borrows a flashlight from the officers and dives back down, searching the murky depths for any sign of the Hobgoblin. But all he finds is a piece of the villain's tattered mask. The Hobgoblin is gone. The battle is over, but the story isn't. Spider-Man swings to the Daily Bugle, ready to tell J. Jonah Jameson that his blackmail troubles are finished. But he's greeted with a shocking sight. The front page of the Bugle. On it, in bold letters, is Jonah's full confession about his role in creating the Scorpion. Not only that, Jameson informs a stunned Spider-Man that he has stepped down as editor-in-chief. Peter can't believe it. But Jameson, ever the antagonist, assures him that as the Bugle's publisher, he'll still be there to paint Spider-Man as a menace. Their tense conversation is cut short as Joe Robertson, the new editor-in-chief, arrives to take over Jonah's office. A shell-shocked Peter can only offer a weak congratulations. Later, Peter meets with Harry Osborn. He tells him everything: the end of the Hobgoblin, the destruction of his father's journals, the end of the blackmail. Harry is grateful, but it doesn't change the fact that his father, Norman Osborn, was a monster. "What do I do, Peter?" he asks, the weight of his family's dark history on his shoulders. Peter's advice is simple and profound. You're not your father, Harry. Be a better man. Be a better father to your kids than he ever was to you. It's a quiet, powerful moment of friendship and hope. But just as one chapter closes, a mysterious new one begins. As soon as Harry leaves, Peter is hit by another one of those debilitating psychic bombardments from his spider sense. But this time is different. He isn't just overwhelmed by the pain. He can track its source. He suits up and follows the psychic trail to Sheep's Meadow in Central Park. And what he finds there is beyond belief. A colossal, otherworldly structure hums with alien energy, an archway beckoning him forward. He tries to resist, but its pull is irresistible. Swinging towards it, Spider-Man passes through the arch and vanishes in a flash of light, teleported to a destination unknown. The end of one war is just the beginning of another. What a ride! The Hobgoblin saga is officially closed. Jonah's world is turned upside down, and now Spidey has been whisked away on a cosmic adventure. What do you think of this crazy ending? Where do you think he's gone? Let me know all your theories down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more comic book breakdowns. See you in the next video.